So remember last week there was this.
Literally anything you like on the wall, we'll put it up there next week. Talking balls, anything you like on the wall, anything you like on this wall. Oh God, I got lightheaded.
So we had loads and loads of suggestions, an insane amount, and it was almost too many to go through. And I was all up for just binning it off, just not doing it, and thinking, you know what I mean, where are you going to go? You're still going to come back and watch it. So, but Craig said no, we should do something. It's the right thing to do. So he's been responsible for what goes on there, and I have no idea. I saw some of the suggestions, not all of them, and I have no idea what's going to be on there. So. After winning the Europa League, Phil Jones was forced to have a piss in a cup in front of the UEFA official to prove he wasn't doping. Phil Jones wanted to celebrate with his teammate instead. But he launched into a tirade. This is what the official claimed Jones had said to him. He then told me I was a fucker doing this and that I had a fucker's job. How could I be so fucking stupid to consider having such a fucking job? Weird way to insult. He's a weird man, Phil Jones. Very weird man. I mean, it's kind of an important job, Phil, you know, to catch people who want to cheat honest players like you out of successes that they deserve. It's a weird way to treat someone that is trying to maintain the integrity of the sport that we love. Look at him, like the way he plays and the pictures you see. If he ain't, I mean, he's, yeah. So Tottenham finally sign a player this summer. His name's Paolo Gazzaniga. He last played in the Premier League in 2015, a 2-0 defeat to Tottenham. To be fair, Danny Rose, don't bother Googling it. I mean, I've already done it and this is what I found. What I don't understand is why do they even have to announce it? Is there some sort of prerequisite in the Premier League that when you sign a player, you have to announce it on Twitter? Like, just don't say anything. And then if there's an entire clusterfuck of events that happen where Gazzaniga ends up playing for Tottenham's first team, it'd be a nice surprise for everyone. Like, we'll go, who's this geezer? Where's he come from? Until he does something like this. Did you see this on Sky Sports the other week?
Today, plenty for you. At 6 o'clock, 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock, what's the problem? What's the problem with saying 6 o'clock? 6 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 of cock, 7 big cocks. The difference between YouTube and the mainstream. Barcelona, the gift that keeps giving. Once a European monolith, now a series of shambles. First, they try and block the move to Neymar from PSG. The Liga also refused to sanction the sale of Neymar. They lose Neymar to PSG. They then buy Paulinho. They then begin suing Neymar for 7.8 million for breach of contract. Neymar is now counter-suing them for some other bullshit for about 20 million. And now Barcelona realise they're in a position where instead of worrying about Neymar, they should actually be worrying about probably one of the most valuable players on the planet, Messi, being out of contract on the 1st of January. He could leave for free. Lionel Messi could leave for free. And this is Barcelona, one of the biggest clubs in the world. And to add to all of that, they're in a right muddle over the signing of Seri from Nice. So this is a player that's turned down moves to PSG and Arsenal to join Barcelona. And PSG are now, according to the player's agent, attempting to force the price up by bidding on the player they don't want or need. What's happened between these two clubs, Craig? Like, why do Barcelona and PSG hate each other so much? One of the wives of the directors of PSG have definitely banged one of the blokes on the board at Barcelona. Can you imagine that? Doing all this because just noshed off one of the blokes on Barcelona and he's like really unhappy about it. Fuck it, we're taking your best players, we're going to fuck up your club. I'd love it if it was true. I just made it up though, obviously. Have a look at this wall in a football match. Look at it. This is from a professional game of football in Bosnia. The wall is in the middle of the goal. The goalkeeper is in the centre of the goal standing behind the wall and he can't see the free kick taker. The free kick taker then has an insane area to hit, as you saw, go straight in. I haven't seen a wall that bad since the one in Berlin. Donald Trump won't be bringing these guys up to help him build his wall, will he? Here's a list of Arsenal players that will be out of contract or will have left the club by the end of next season. Sanchez, Ozil, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Wilshere, Cazorla, Gibbs, Ramsey, Giroud, Walcott, Welbeck, Monreal and Cech. Can anyone in the comments below explain the logic behind this? What are Arsenal thinking? Like that's like £300 million worth of talent. That's not even a joke. That's 300 million quid they won't get because they've let They've lost their negotiating position. So why do Arsenal constantly allow their first team players to run down their contracts rather than sell them when they have value? Can someone explain this to me, please? I don't understand it. And finally, I'll leave you with this from Tranmere Rovers fan YouTube channel, Cleo. I don't get the name either, but so Tranmere have just gone down 2-0 to Eastleigh in what is a 480-mile round trip. To be fair, we've all been there. When I'm on my own and something bad happens to Tottenham, I've done much worse. I've punched things, I've kicked things, I've done other things. If you like Talking Balls, you can also listen to the Long Ball Street podcast. It's on the iTunes podcast app and it's on SoundCloud as well. So if you're using Android, go and have a listen, subscribe, and then listen to it because it's good. It's good podcast.